The History of Soldier's Peak, Chapter 1 through 4. Chapter 1. The Grey Warden base at Soldier's Peak was built in the middle of the Glory Age, several decades after the Second Blight was ended. Before then, Grey Wardens in Ferelden would take up residence in castles and forts that belonged to generous nobles. Warden Commander Gaspar Asturion described a fortified headquarters where his forces could train and live. He planned that Soldier's Peak would be a city unto itself. The defeat of the archdemon Zazakel was fresh in the minds of the Ferelden people, and many were willing to donate gold to build Commander Asturion's fortress. Soldier's Peak was fully completed within 10 years and dedicated to the Maker in 234 glory. From the History of Grey Wardens in Ferelden by Brother Genitivi, Chantry Scholar. Chapter 2. As he approached his 60th year, rumors swirled that the corruption in Warden Commander Asturion's blood was beginning to take its toll. According to reports from that time, the commander experienced terrifying waking dreams and heard his name whispered from the dark corners of Soldier's Peak. It is said that Asturion would spend hours locked up alone in the great hall of the base, muttering to himself, though no one was ever able to make out what he was saying. Many also believe that Asturion began in secret to draw up plans to expand his fortress, adding to it hidden passages and alcoves, all to protect himself from the shadows that pursued him. No one knows whether Asturion was able to complete his project, for his deterioration had become obvious to anyone who had spent any amount of time with him. He was quickly replaced by Warden Commander Frida Hallwyck. Asturion was taken to Orzammar, where he submitted to the calling, the last rite of the Grey Wardens, and went to his death with honor. From the History of Grey Wardens in Ferelden by Brother Genitivi, Chantry Scholar. Chapter 3. After Asturion's death, the rumors and theories became increasingly outlandish. One of the more ridiculous rumors told of Asturion's infatuation with an Elven Princess of lore, whom he was trying to resurrect in a secret ritual chamber through the use of blood magic and the princess's favorite food, raspberry jam. Warden Commander Frida Hallwyck launched a thorough investigation into Asturion's secret plans, but was unable to uncover any evidence of anything in Soldier's Peak had been changed. Commander Hallwyck declared that the rumors about Asturion were a slight on his memory and that anyone found repeating them would be harshly punished. The stories were thus silenced. From the History of Grey Wardens in Ferelden by Brother Genitivi, Chantry Scholar. Chapter 4. There was one mystery, however, that persisted, and this mystery perplexed even Commander Hallwyck herself. When Commander Asturion went to his calling in the deep roads, he did not have in his hand his sword, Asturion's Might, forged for him by dwarven smiths and presented to him upon the completion of Soldier's Peak. Nor did he pass the sword on to his successor or to any other Grey Warden. While some maintained that Asturion had simply destroyed the sword in his dotage, others believed he had stashed it away somewhere in Soldier's Peak. One young warden claimed that Asturion had once grabbed him by the shoulders, fixed him with an unwavering gaze, and said, "The sword will remind you what it is to be a warden. Speak your oath to me when the shadows come. You must speak the words." What this was supposed to mean was never made clear. From the History of Grey Wardens in Ferelden by Brother Genitivi, Chantry Scholar.